Miggy. I know it's just been a few minutes since everything just finished up here, but can you just reflect on what this season has meant for you individually and for the team, knowing what the long-term goal is with this organization?
Yeah, personally, I feel like a lot of accomplished during this year because we overcome so many adversities, and um, I'm proud of being part of this organization, part of what we did this year. At the end of the day, this is just the beginning of what we're gonna go and where we're gonna go. And I feel this organization, um, the things that we're gonna do here are gonna be sustainable for a long time. And um, I'm so happy and proud to be part of this group, and especially because what we did and what we accomplished as a team, overcoming a lot of obstacles. And at the end of the day, we have to be happy, but not satisfied with what happened because we got a taste of the off season, of the postseason, and we know how to play in the playoff now. And having the opportunity to play against the Braves, that set the tone for the last couple of years in the National League East. Now we have the opportunity to go into the off season with the motivation of getting better individually. So that way, if you get a little bit better every single day as a person, you're gonna make this organization better. So this is the message that I send to the group and I send to the rest of the guys. And I feel like this is a great opportunity for us to reflect, go into the off season with a plan, and knowing that we gotta go after it so we can beat the Braves, hopefully next year.
Joe?
Yeah, Mickey, just kind of more on that subject. The Braves a year ago, I mentioned this to Donnie, won the division. They were 30. You guys were 32 games behind them last year. Obviously, the Nationals won the World Series, but 32 games. And you guys, how much do you feel you've closed the gap? And obviously, the series played out the way it did. But how much do you think you guys, the strides you make to being that type of top of the division type of team?
Yeah, starting with the series, we have an opportunity to win the first game, and we was like one swing of the bat away from being on that game yesterday. So this was the only one that was out of hand from the beginning actually. But to be honest with you, we closed the gap a lot because not just because what we did last year, the way that we played them this year, not just in Miami but in Atlanta too. Remember, we just played 4 games in Miami, 6 games in Atlanta against the Braves this year. And playing away from home against the Braves is tough. So for me, this opportunity that we have this year to not just to show them or to show the whole league what we made of, but show it to ourselves and having the opportunity to keep that in mind for next year and for the years to come and continue to build on that. So on your question, I think we're closer, but we know they're not going anywhere. They're a good team, but I'm pretty positive that the guys that gained the opportunity and gained the experience this year, especially in the postseason, it was really important for us moving forward.
Steve Wine?
Mickey, there have been some awfully long off seasons in Miami, as you know. What's this one going to be like as far as the anticipation about what could happen as early as next year?
Yeah, I gotta say, personally, I just gonna go right to it. I'm gonna be thinking about this. I'm gonna be thinking about what happened in this last series, and I'm gonna take it as a motivation. I'm gonna take it personally because that's the only way that we can get better. If I go into the offseason thinking about what I need to get better to overcome the situations that we just passed, which is getting swept in the National League Division Series instead of being home like maybe a month ago because we didn't make the playoff last year. Remember, we lost 108 games last year, and this team made the playoff, and we reached the National League Division Series. So a lot of reasons to be proud and a lot of reasons to be happy for. But at the end of the day, we need to continue to move forward to where we want to go, which is winning the World Series and moving on every single year.
Couple more of this. Andy?
Hey, Miguel, how much success do you take out of this? Because you look back 2.5 months ago, you guys were in Philadelphia. You yourself got the virus to even be where you are right now.
Yeah, it means a lot because overcoming adversity is one of the toughest thing to do, especially in sports, because we didn't just deal with stuff on the field, but we did it with the stuff off the field too. To be honest with you, that's one of the hardest things that I done in my career. Just sit down for over 3 weeks and keep my mind in baseball shape and keep my body in a good physique to be able to come back and play baseball again. After that, remember we didn't have just one spring training; we had two spring trainings, and reflecting of what we accomplished and what we have to overcome to be here. Um, I mean, it's gonna take some time to kind of um, see everything that happens. But at this moment, I'm not upset. I'm just happy for the group of guys that we have and everything that we did.
Miguel, for you, sorry about that. If I could just do a quick follow up. For
Okay.
you personally, Miguel, now that you'll be outside of the bubble, and obviously you couldn't do things. What's one of the first things that you will do that you're allowed to do now?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna enjoy my family. I'm gonna cook out. I'm gonna do like a barbecue. I'm thinking about being with my son, but I want to play poker. So uh, I need to go somewhere and play poker for sure.
Jordan.
Yeah, hey there, Miggy. I'm poker's one of my games too, so I get that. With the kids on the team, specifically Jazz and Trevor and Sixto, you saw so much growth from them this year, and just from your eyes, when they started coming in, you knew what they could bring to this team. To see it start to play out at the big league level, just your pride in them and knowing that this is just the start for them.
Yeah, I'm happy for them, and I just giving a big hug after the last out of that game because I'm happy and proud of every single guy in that clubhouse, but especially for the guys who are probably wasn't supposed to be here as soon as we saw him. I remember a month ago or month and a half ago when I was in Jupiter. I saw Sixto pitching in Jupiter when it was 100 and something degrees down there, doing his job, putting the work in, and getting the reps to be ready for this moment and this stage. So I have flashback today of like facing Sixto in Jupiter and facing Trevor Rogers, and then I saw in the game 3 of the National League Division Series back to back pitching on that big league mound. So that's pretty special, and that, like I said, that experience that those guys got this year is going to be so important for this organization. It's up to them now to get better in the off season, put the work in, and show up in spring training even better than what they already are. So that is going to be pretty scary if those guys can continue to get better.